What's happening, YouTube? All praises to the Most High, YAHUAH, and all praises to YAHUSHA, the one that lived for us, died to his flesh for us, then died on the cross for us, then lived for us again. All for us to have the RUACH, the Holy Spirit. We're supposed to breathe it in. You breathe in the RUACH, and you exalt the Most High, YAHUAH. So, let's quicken the RUACH. Yep. So if you're new to the channel, pull up, have a seat. Subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Also, if you've already been on my channel, welcome back. You know, I miss y'all. It's all love. And hopefully everybody's been doing well, staying blessed. Hit that like button. You know, I noticed that, people will come in and not like the video. Hit that like button, y'all. Because this is a very important message. I know it's important, and I know you'll like the video. So, just like the video. Trust me. You're going to want to hear it. Alright. So, I'm about to talk about a controversial topic that most people have been talking about, but I'm going to give you my take on, the black man's image. And ruining the black man's image, or so we say, ruining the black man's image. I'm going to tell you like this, and all praises to the Most High. People's image is only ruined by themselves and what they pay attention to. If you are paying attention to things that ruin or reflect what you feel about yourself, that's what ruins your image. And I'm going to put it to you like this. Everybody playing a dangerous game with giving their energy to Satan. Everybody giving their energy to Satan. And, we don't necessarily have to play into it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people feel like, in my head, it's like, I'm here to protect the image of righteousness. I don't care what color it is. All right? Because from what I understand, the image of righteousness is beyond our skin complexion. It's also beyond it's beyond the physical appearance. So, good character, good morals, those are the things we're supposed to protect. Now you might say that since you got the P. Diddy case going on, you got DDG online getting his situation railroaded, you got you just got a lot of mixed stuff going on out here. And I'm like, even Tory Lane, that little situation too. Like, and I'm like, in my head, if we give our energy to this stuff, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna reflect in our life. Like, now Now you could take this how you want to take it. Like I know it's a controversial, touchy subject for people. People ain't gonna want to hear it, but I don't believe the black man's image is important. I don't believe the white man's image is important. I don't believe the Indian man nor the powers that be image is important. But guess whose image is important? The spirit of righteousness, the Holy Spirit. If you're not paying attention, like if you're not giving that your undivided attention, that's the image that matters. All this other stuff, it plays into taking your energy away from that. Yeah, I done put medicine in my eye, y'all. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. But this is to all my people and those that look like me. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Y'all hear it all the time. All skin folk ain't kin folk. So that don't mean that I'm gonna be destroying our image either. But what I am gonna say is, for us, I understand something. The way that our brains work, if we not, if like you wasting your time trying to. The Most High already said in His Word that all this stuff was gonna happen. Most people are just delaying the inevitable. It's inevitable. He already said all this stuff was gonna happen. So to get mad or get frustrated about the stuff that's going on out here that's unjust and all that stuff, it's okay. Be angry and sin not, says the Most High. Be angry and sin not, says the Most High. You know, like, and do you know what the major sin is? Unbelief. Having no certainty in uncertainty. That's where everybody messes up at. Everybody giving their energy to all this stuff that's going on. And everybody want their ear tickled or need their emotions tickled or excited or aroused. And that's fine if you want to live like that. That's cool. I'm not here to stop you from doing what you're going to do, because the Most High says it's going to happen anyway. But to the righteous, and to those that believe in the Most High, to those that believe in righteousness altogether, that's the image you need to protect. Protect righteousness at all costs. Protect righteousness, not the image. You know, people mistakenly take the image of YAHUSHA as the Most High. He reflects the Most High, but he is not the Most High, and he states that clearly. And when he came down, feet of brass, hair of wool, when the golden brass image of a man came down, and you know, he got to commencing what he was going to commence to, because there was an image, and you know, for those that are wavery in their faith or wavery in their convictions, they want to be convicted in the wrong thing. Like being convicted in protecting a physical image, you ain't doing nothing but protecting your vanity. You just protecting your ego. That's it. That's all we're trying to protect is our ego, our vanity. But really, we're supposed to do our due diligence to own up and take responsibility for our own situations and how we move in our own situation. Because the Most High already said all this stuff was going to happen. He already said it. It's like there's no avoiding this, okay? Like when this kind of stuff happens where men are getting railroaded and to their women not having love for them, or women getting railroaded into their men not having love for them because it's always a back and forth about somebody holding the other one accountable. All that stuff, like none of that stuff gonna matter if you're not tending to your own situation, building your own family, and actually, making sure that your situation taken care of. I mean, it's okay to be entertained by this stuff, or if you get emotionally stimulated, but be angry and sin not. Be angry and sin not, y'all. Meaning, don't give in to your vanity. Don't give in to feel about the Most High. Yeah, you can feel sorrow for that situation and give it energy for a time. But right now, yeah, I think everybody missing it. Satan tricking everybody out their bag, their spiritual bag. Satan tricking y'all out y'all bag. Like, when you love somebody, love them for their, heal your enemies. Love your enemy. I'm not saying give them a pass, but forgive them, for they not know what they do. That because none of our enemies know what they doing, and they might have a conscious intellect about what they're doing, right? People have a conscious intellect about what they're doing, but they don't understand the deeper or underlying meaning behind what they're doing. You know what I mean? We get out here, we got these situations going on where everybody wants to be super sensitive, and that's fine. It's okay to be super sensitive, uh, as long as you're taking that energy and converting it to giving it to the Most High. Like, our image, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, we've already showed our behind to the Most High. Like, now he out here about to correct everybody. He not going for none of what we trying to do with ourselves out here. If you want to be led by the Spirit. Be led by the fruits of the Spirit. Don't be led by your wanting to remain in vanity. Don't be led by that. Because being led by your wanting to remain in your own vanity, you ain't doing nothing but giving them what they want. Y'all get tricked. Like, all our people, like, the male image is already destroyed, which y'all don't understand. That's already gone. Like, right now, everything Everybody putting the finishing touches on destroying the male image or the masculine man image, because like, and it's okay to want to speak out about something if it's gonna do you some good or make people aware, but people being made aware of the wrong things. Be aware that if we make the Most High look bad, that's the image we ruin. And when we say we serve the Most High and don't actually properly serve, who wants to protect a broken man's image? The man's image is already broken to begin with. And I'm just here to warn everybody. Y'all looking at the wrong stuff. Everybody looking at the wrong things out here. Everybody giving their energy to the wrong stuff. I promise you. And it ain't gonna look good when the Most High comes down here. It's not. If he not already down here eradicating the sinful. Because there are things that we're supposed to be made aware of that we don't do. Now, I keep trying to tell people, read that word, read your word. Read it on your own. Do some research about the RUACH and the Holy Spirit. Like, do research about it. Because that's what's going to save you in the end. Man's not going to save you. I promise you. Your finances, that's not going to save you. Anything you think that's going to save you, that's material, is not going to save you. I'm going to tell you like that. Y'all think this stuff going to save you. It's not about to save you. I'm just sitting here, I'm just warning people. Like, I'm just warning y'all. Because, like, at the end of the day, the Most High got the final say of everything. And it ain't looking good for people out here that you can't expect to participate in sinful behavior and not get what you get. When you fornicate, you give Satan access to your spirit. Yeah, he gets to attack your spirit. He gets to attack your arrogance. He gets to attack your pride. And it don't necessarily mean that he's going to attack it in the way you think. Satan attacks your pride by allowing you to have your pride and continuously filling it up. He fills up your arrogance. He fills up your ego. He fills those things up. That's how Satan attacks you. It's not necessarily YAHUAH. He destroys your pride and your ego, so that it doesn't matter when he comes down here trying to instruct you, trying to guide you to the right way to be. But if you got too much pride, you ain't gonna want no direction from nothing else but yourself. And people mistakenly think that their ideas are their own. They're not. They not, y'all. Black man's image, y'all say that the black man's image being ruined because, black men are getting attacked, but under the Most High, all of our images are ruined. What do you mean? Women are just as sinful as men. Just because men protect them doesn't mean that their image isn't ruined. It just means that they're being protected by this material world. But they're not being protected by the Most High. The Most High, well, kind of they are, because the Most High giving them a chance to turn away from their wicked ways. Just like He give us all a chance to turn away from our wickedness. And a lot of times we give in to our own wickedness. We give in to wanting to be, wanting to be materially satisfied, or allowing that to satisfy our emotions, or allowing that to satisfy our feelings, and allowing that to satisfy our spirit without looking at, am I pleasing the Most High through my behavior? Like, how does the Most High look at me when I participate in certain acts? And once again, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, He can't protect our iniquity. Because we chose the iniquity, He can't protect us. Like, the only way He can actually protect us is if we protect ourselves from our own iniquities. Or if we are in a marriage, we're supposed to protect each other from each other's harmful iniquity. Seriously. It's fornication and all that stuff. Like, black man's image. I don't care nothing about the black man's image. I don't. No, I don't care about my own image. I care about the image of the Most High. That's what I care about. I don't care nothing about, like I said, I celebrate the successes of individuals. Like, I seen when the DDG became successful. I seen him when he became successful, and then I seen the little, like, this was his time to be successful. Like, around this time, that's when he started peaking in his first peak, because he got different peak areas in his career. And I watched it. Not completely, but I've been a watcher. Like, I watched different stuff because I seen what was trending online at the time, and then I started noticing that, like, because I was like, well, dang, if people, like, I even tried to get a little group together to be in that, do YouTube, because they was doing YouTube without even, like, they just didn't have a camera. But they was doing YouTube all the time without a camera. I'm like, y'all might as well record half this stuff that y'all doing and get on YouTube, because people would find it entertaining. And but I had seen different, just watch, even Soul Illuminati around the same time, him too. I watched him when his little energy spiked, and then I seen it when it dropped, and then his energy is spiking around the same time now that it did back then. And then also our red pill creators, I seen their spike around this same time. If people knew how the frequency of years and time work, you would have seen these people's successes. Like, and I seen it in my own life first, but then I just started paying attention. I said, wait up. Around this time, such successful. This person was successful. This person was falling. This person was falling. This person was falling. Okay. And then I see it again around the same atmosphere or time frame. So I'm just letting y'all know. Uh, when y'all look at this stuff and y'all like, you gotta disturb your pattern. Some of y'all gotta disturb y'all pattern, and it don't mean that that's necessarily, you know, be unentertained or be bored altogether. Just find new things to be entertained by. Like people look at the spiritual aspect of life, but not really pay attention. Like I'm paying attention to the spiritual aspect of life. Like a lot of these tarot readers and all that stuff, they around successful around the same time. And so I started seeing that stuff. By next year, it's gonna be the spiritual stuff again. And so like I, I just noticed a pattern. I know I see the pattern. And it's like people giving their energy and their frequency to things that's gonna ultimately cause you to reflect that energy depending on the passion behind your observation. I mean, you know, y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm just trying to warn y'all ahead of time that the Most High already said this was gonna happen. If you read the word, you understand that all this stuff is gonna happen anyway. So my job is to protect those who I can protect from themselves. Protect who you can from themselves. To rant and rave about these other situations that ain't got really nothing to do with us, you know, we can be entertained by it, but I'd rather be entertained by the Most High or what the Most High shows me. I ain't trying to be entertained by just man alone. Man alone, if I'm entertained by man alone, guess what? Man alone will get me destroyed. I have my image as a black man depends on my own behavior. So I don't really care about the image of a black man because all I care about is the image of the Most High and what I create the Most High to look like. I create the Most High to look merciful because I'm still breathing. I'm still out here. I'm still active in the Word. I might not read every day, every single day, but I've read enough to where I need to start practicing how I believe in real life, though. Like, it ain't just about reading the Word. It's okay to read the Word and understand its concepts, its processes, but people don't practice. Like, you gotta actively practice what you read. And I ain't talking about just taking the concept of the stories and putting those in your behavior, but also pay attention to the teaching, like the certain teachings of the Holy Spirit, like and how to activate it, like and how to quicken the RUACH, like how to quicken it. Because the Holy Spirit, all it does is just bring us into remembrance of all the other spirits or ruach, breath. Like the black man's image ain't got nothing to do with that. I promise you that. You either gonna be righteous with what you understand, or you gonna be wicked with what you understand. You either gonna be unrighteous or righteous with what you understand. You're either gonna be loving or unloving with what you understand. You either gonna be merciful or unmerciful with what you understand. You either gonna be arrogant or humble with what you understand. Like everybody putting their energy into watching, speaking on the failures and successes about others, but it ain't giving you not one dime to do so. Well, then again, I guess if you do YouTube and you're speaking about the failures of others, I guess you can make a buck or two. But what good is it if a man gains wealth and lose his soul? And as far as the black man's image go, you're just trying to find a way to worship or be in vanity of a broken man image. All men is broken. It's not just black men. All men. All men is broken. And then we talk about ourselves as a chosen people or Hebrew Israelites. That, to me, that don't matter. If I'm not righteous, it ain't gonna matter. I'm gonna go to hell with everybody else. If I'm unrighteous, or if I'm leading people into the darkness, that's gonna cause more hell than anything. It is. I'm not looking to glorify my own image or the image of the black man. My personal character and behavior is my image. Somebody else's image is not my image, and I take responsibility of how I handle myself in front of others. It's really not that hard. People make it hard. People make it hard because they're constantly in a fight, or they don't want to use the humility of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit protects you. When you're using the fruits of the Spirit in your life, it protects you. When you know how to get on a job and work a job, and you using the Holy Spirit, and you show discipline in your behavior and how you interact with others, that's what helps you. Not this other, not looking at such and such's life. And do you know the number one thing, the number one downfall of us all is looking at somebody's situation, praying on their downfall, giving their downfall energy, and then it reflecting in our lives because we didn't see it, because we're unaware. That's how when you got these relationships out here, ask any woman what they watch. Ask a man what he watch. But definitely ask a woman what does she watch. You know, like what's your favorite TV shows? What's your favorite this? And pay attention to her life. Pay attention to how she acts, her character. You know, is she somebody that scrolls Instagram or TikTok all day? To reflect that, you know, like people unconsciously reflect the knowledge that they take in. If you are if you are not conscious about what you take in, like be conscious about what you're giving your energy to, but also take the initiative to correct how you want to conduct yourself in that reflection if it takes place. So for example, you could prepare yourself for any situation by looking at that situation and ask yourself, well, what would I do in that situation? And then if you come to a conviction, no matter what goes on in that situation, that's what you're going to do. If you come to a conviction or a passion about how you want to handle stuff, that's how it will be handled. And the Most High will make sure that it is handled in that manner. But you just have to be aware. You got to be aware. You can't expect somebody to be aware for you, and stop pointing a finger and saying such and such caused me to do this, or they should, like, I'm put it to you like this: Satan causing everybody to do whatever they do, but Satan only gets ownership or only gets to take you over if you're in agreement with whatever's going on. So if you align with that, like when you align with certain stuff, that's what happens in your life. Like if you align with people's failures, or you align with just certain things that go on out here, it's not looking good. Like the Most High, he, like I said, he grants you to your own delusion. He can only protect you so much because he still gave us free will. He still gave us free will. Everybody want to be in the mix. You ain't gotta do all that. Like, get out the mix. And then for us black men, this controversial topic, Nick, hold on, my bad, y'all. I'm about to say it because I'm sick of y'all. Like, I'm sick of people sometimes. I love y'all, but y'all don't understand what you're doing to yourself. It's not them ruining our image. We ruin our own image by how we conduct ourselves. If we conduct ourselves in an unrighteous manner, then that's what people gonna see. But if you conduct yourself in a calm, collective, and mix passion in with it manner, that's what you gonna get. Righteous. Remember, you can be passionate, be angry, and sin not. And I see people working like that. Like, what is it? Angry Man? He a good example. He has a lot of passion, but he still have good character. Like, I see a lot of these content creators that got a lot of passion and good character. Anton Daniels, he got a strong passion, good character. But people don't want to mimic that. However, I ain't gonna say all their character is good. All men are flawed. Even I'm flawed, and I know I'm flawed. But at the same time, I understand certain stuff about the spiritual realm that people don't understand. I see stuff that people don't see. And it's probably because I've been looking at it from a spiritual lens. When I see these court cases and allegations and all that kind of stuff, man, that stuff, you feel me? Like, I don't put too much emotion or passion in it. I be observing. I do, like, I felt bad for DDG when I seen his situation. I felt bad for Tory Lanez when I seen this situation. However, like, honestly, to be honest, they put themselves in that situation by who they chose to hang around and deal with. So I can't just put it all off on the other party. I gotta put it off on them too. And that's because none of these people really operate in the spirit of the Most High in the first place. So, and I ain't saying that they bad people. It's just that I don't think they really aware of how they operate. Forgive them for they not know what they do, says YAHUSHA. There's a reason he said that. We don't know what we doing. Like, a lot of us don't know what we doing. We don't know what, like, we don't understand certain stuff that we supposed to understand spiritually. And that's because, like, we wasn't taught correctly. None of us was raised correctly or taught about it correctly. So, you know, you got everybody out here on the limb. You know, you got people that got money and they got the worst character, and then you got good people that are broke, right? But the spiritual aspect of that is we've been taught incorrectly. For those that don't have certain things, the Most High is prepping you to have things, but you have to operate in a more mature manner than what you have operated. You know, he says, for those that have discipline in little, will have discipline with a lot. Let that sink in. Be grateful for little to be grateful for a lot. So when you have your mind state on, I'm grateful for everything I have right now, right? And the Most High instantly, if you're looking at the Most High, because you gotta see the Most High. The Most High does have physical appearance, whether you know it or not, and it envelops you all the time. You don't even know it, but we feel the Most High all the time, like, but you just unaware of it. He talks to you all the time, but nobody quiets the noise, the noise of your vanity, the noise of your ego, the noise of your trying to protect an image. So what? You want to create another idol? You want to create another idol, because that's what's gonna happen if we spend all our time trying to protect the black man's image. Do you not know that all men are broken? All men are broken. Any man that's sinful is broken. Right? And then ain't nobody completely disciplined. Not even like, and I know I'm not. I'm at the bottom of the totem pole as far as discipline go. But the fact that I'm aware, you know, it creates me to move. Like, you know, I'm disciplined in areas. Like, just like everybody else. Everybody else got areas that they're disciplined in, but then there's areas that they fall short in. And that's everybody. Everybody falls short in some area or some different type of area. That's why I say, like, don't be out here giving your energy to all this stuff. Don't do it to yourselves. Pay attention. Pay attention. Serious. Everybody looking at the Tory Lanez thing and saying, we told you so, and this and that. Then you got the women online talking, they, you know, going back and forth with men and all that stuff. And then, you know, everybody got accountability issues. I'm not, and once again, I'm not on one gender side or the other. I'm not, because we are all wicked in some shape, form, or fashion. Everybody, all y'all. I don't care what color you are. It don't matter. Everybody wicked in some kind of way. And so you gotta figure out like who got that 80% 20. That's who you got, and then care for that little 20% so that it could be 100. Care for that little 20% and care about the 80% just as equally so that it becomes 100. Because everybody 80-20 out here for real. Everybody 80-20 out here, or and that goes for wicked behavior too. 80% wicked, 20% good, or 80% good, 20% wicked. It don't matter. Everybody got that 20% of something that they are. And everybody got that 80% of something that they are. Whatever you're consistent in, that's what you are. That's your tradition. That is your tradition. And people, like I said in my last video, people are traditional. People are traditional. They traditionally, you know, if they got to practice behavior, it's traditional. It's something that they practice every day. That's all what traditional means. And if you change your traditions or change your habits, you'll be much better off. Get out of your egos. And stop preying on people's downfall, because that's not going to help none of y'all. It's not going to help us at all. Sure, man, I love all y'all. I love everybody. I love all human beings, whether they are wicked or not. I still love them. And I'm going to tell you why, because I learned from the wicked just as much as I learned from the righteous. I learned what not to do from the wicked. I learned what to do from the righteous. But I'm not the one to condemn anybody. But I am. What I can say is, you know, I'm very discerning, and I do judge bad or good. I judge bad or good. Black man's image. Who in the world wants to protect black man's image when all man's image are broken? It is broken, not are, is, my fault. Is broken. All man's image is broken. According to the word of the Most High, all of us are just a broken, you know, we might be created in his image, but we're out of remembrance. So ain't nobody out here better than the other one. Like, I mean, if you want to scale it by self-discipline, yeah, okay, there are those that are better than others. But if you want to scale it by character and morals, everybody got something twisted about them. There's not one better than the other out here. If you got good character and good morals, you know, that's what matters. If you have reverence for the Most High YAHUAH, or I know him as YAHUAH, y'all might know him as something else. Some of y'all that get on here on this video, some of y'all. But, you know, stop trying to protect your image. Your image ain't even worth protecting. The Most High already said that our image ain't worth protecting in the first place. Give glory to the Most High, man. Stop giving your energy and worship to these mundane things that we cannot control. The only thing you can control is your behavior and your response to it. That's what you can control. And I feel bad for all these people's situation. but it ain't really nothing that we could do. If you made it this far, I love you. And it's all love. It's all love, y'all. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video. You know, take your time out, like the video. But think about what I'm saying, y'all. It's a lot more deeper than what y'all like. They Satan playing with y'all. Oh yeah, share the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you know, I appreciate you listening. And in good hopes that y'all all pay attention. Pay attention. Read the word. And use the Holy Spirit. Use the RUACH HAKODESH. It's all praises to the Most High, YAHUAH. And it's all praises to YAHUSHA. The one that gave us the ability to use to come into remembrance. It's all love, y'all. All love. And don't take this harsh. Don't take this harsh, man. I'm keeping it as honest as I possibly can.